Mm. Mm.
All right, so we don't have any music for this one yet, but we'll add it in the post edit. And I just want to say welcome back, everybody, to a brand new episode of I Won My
Hey.
Podcast presents 90 Day Virgin. Today's guest is gonna be Sasha Gajam, who is enjoying Mia right now. Who's
Mia.
she's
Mia, Mia.
she's very friendly.
Yeah,
She
I
loves
like
you right
Mia.
now.
Yeah,
She's
oh, no, I love Mia.
yeah. Everybody loves Mia. She's very
Yeah.
friendly.
Reminds me of my dog.
What kind of dog do you have?
Used to have a Maltese Yorkie Terrier,
Uh huh.
and then in Costa Rica we had one of these, whatever it is.
Shih Tzu.
Yeah, that's
She's
it.
a Shih
Yeah,
Tzu.
and
Yeah.
then we had a poodle.
Yeah.
Uh, I didn't like those dogs. I like my American dog, my Maltese Yorkie Terrier, but she's gone.
Oh,
So yeah,
that's very sad.
yeah. No, it's an even worse story if I tell you.
Yeah, I don't want to hear
if
it.
I tell you what happened.
Well, she was rescued. Her and her brother Mickey over there, they were rescued from a
Yeah,
puppy mill.
that's traumatic for me because that's a rescue. Killed
Mhm.
my dog.
Oh.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So
it's like my sad story killed your
yeah,
story,
yeah,
and now
yeah,
it's a sad story.
yeah.
That's terrible. That's
Yeah.
terrible.
But you see, I laugh at
Yeah.
stuff like this. Is how I deal with it. I could break down crying in front of
Yeah.
you, but I'm not gonna do that.
That's okay.
So I'd rather laugh.
You can cry if you want to, but you know,
yeah, we're not gonna.
up
do
to
that.
you.
Yeah,
Up to you.
No, we're not gonna do that. I was raised in the '90s, so I'm not allowed.
You're not allowed
Yeah,
to
I'm
cry.
not-
I was raised in the 90s as well, and yeah, you're right. You are not allowed to cry. You had to go outside, play,
Yeah.
and then just we'll see you at
You
dinner.
know what? Like, I watched the when my wife's around, I watched the Today Show,
Mhm.
and the feel good stories tick me off every day. Like I go nuts. I get something about it triggers me,
Uh-huh.
and I'm screaming at the TV. That's how traumatic.
Damn.
My upbringing. The feel good segments piss me off. So
Wow.
I can't wait to do this.
You're very
Yeah.
excited. We talked
Yeah.
about this before. We were at a comedy club, and you told me that you watched the show that I assigned for you. By the way, this is 90 Day Virgin.
Fiance.
The show is so here's the thing. So
Yeah.
what you're doing right now is you're doing 90 Day Virgin,
Okay.
which is basically the whole concept is you take somebody who's never watched the show before,
Oh, okay. All right. Got it.
and then they come on the show to talk
Okay.
about it.
All right.
So, but you watched 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days,
Yeah,
season 5, episode 9, I believe.
Yeah, the Bad Romance.
Bad Romance, yes.
Yep.
And of course, it is about one of the best seasons I think we ever witnessed. In it featured good old Gino and I forgot her damn name.
Jasmine.
Jasmine,
Yep, yep.
yes, Jasmine.
I wrote that down. So.
You also got to see Soulja Boy and Kimbali.
What? Okay, I gotta remind me what the story was. I didn't write that one down.
Soulja Boy. No, you didn't see Soulja Boy. Who are the?
No, I think I saw that, but I don't think I wrote it
Usman.
down. Okay. Yeah.
The guy from Nigeria.
Yeah.
And his girlfriend from, I think, Maryland. She's from Maryland.
Is that the one who asked for the prenup one?
Oh no, that's another one.
Okay.
That's another one,
Okay.
but that's a good one too.
Okay.
So out of all the people that you watched, who was your favorite and who did you hate the most?
I hated Gino. I hated Gino that because he got caught, right? Like that was an unforced error. Like you didn't you didn't have to have that conversation.
No.
But then I started kind of liking him because when she was going nuts, he had the cold stoic face and he just stood in it. And I was like, yeah, like she's like she was losing her shit and he just stayed focused. He's a monster, right? He's clearly a monster. I'm not going to defend him, but I love the fact that he just stood in there and just took it. And then you know what? It kind of threw me when she was like, I guess he has money, right? He has money, or I didn't see the rest of it.
Some
Right?
would say,
so
yeah.
that's the conversation.
Yeah.
And she was like, I don't care. I can work 2, 3, 4, 5 jobs. I don't need your money. It's like, all right, slow down. Slow the hell down. What are you talking about? What woman wouldn't want to be a stay-at-home and just raise your own kid instead of having, and then just play with your kid and your Lululemons? Come on. I mean, that's a little much, but I understand what she's saying.
Mhm.
She doesn't need a man. She doesn't need to, but I was like, all right, yeah, all right. You just haven't had the opportunity to stay at home. That's what it is. Because because when you like my wife stays at home and she doesn't want to go back to work. So,
There it is.
Yeah. Personal experience.
Yeah. So okay. So that one hit a little bit.
Yeah.
So you're like,
a lot of this hit way close. You know what I did to prepare for this?
What did you do?
I went to an actual wedding, a church wedding. This past week.
You're committed.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I mean, I take this seriously. You know, I wrote stuff out.
Yeah,
but I don't understand why people are still getting married. I don't listen. If you get anything from watching this, don't get married. Nobody, just don't. It's. I don't know why people are still. I guess people don't. They haven't seen my act yet. As if you did, then you wouldn't.
You would know. You would know.
You wouldn't do it. Yeah. But what I liked. So it was a church wedding. They had a whole mass and everything, right? And so they have a readings, right?
Yeah,
reading according to John. Right?
Yeah,
which is that doesn't give you a lot of confidence, right? It's like it's according to John. And I was like, it's like a rumor. It's like according to this guy. I don't know if you want to believe.
Yeah,
right.
Up to you.
So it's a reading according to John, and what it was the wedding story, right, where Jesus turned water into wine. That's a famous parable, right? And I was sitting there just thinking, like, look, this just sounds like, you know how like a telephone game, whatever, you tell stories over and over.
Yeah.
Like, what if it was just that? Okay, they ran out of wine, and Jesus's mom just asked them to do a liquor run, right? What if it was just that, and he got a little lazy. He's like, oh, come on, mom, I don't want to go. And then he blew one of his miracles, right? That's what it was. He didn't want to go out and go to the store, and he was like, abracadabra, boom, now you got one.
It's like everybody turn around,
right? Right,
you can see it, yeah.
So I think that parable was just Jesus on a liquor run, and then it became a miracle over time. Yeah. But that was like. But like, why wouldn't you believe the guy who brought you more liquor? He tell you any story. It's like, he's the life of the party. Yeah, we're drinking. How'd you do? This is a miracle, Jesus.
This guy's a man.
Jesus. Yeah, right. So that was the first thing that propelled him. It's like, oh, that guy, he throws a good party. Yeah, that's a parable that would go.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it. I actually do believe something like that happened.
Yeah.
I think most of those Bible stories, actually, I think that's how it happened.
Yeah.
Like somebody was like, hey, I just came back from the mountain, and somebody wrote something, this napkin, it says you guys need to like follow me. And they're like, oh, we have to, because he said it. But like nothing happened, he just lied.
Right.
And that was like, people like took that as like something else, and then did it their own version of it. And
right. It just kept evolving.
Yeah.
At first it was a piece of paper, then it was a cow's hide, and then it was a tablet. Right.
Yeah.
So over time, it's like became something more than it was. So I think that's where it was. Anyway,
maybe the burning bush was just somebody lighting a bush on fire from like their neighbors. And then they were like, yo, what the fuck, dude? Why you light my bush on fire? And he's like, actually, that's God, and it's talking to me.
I always thought it was lightning.
Like, oh, shit.
It was like a forest fire.
Oh, yeah, that could have been too.
But, it's a desert, so it's not a forest. It was just one bush.
It was one bush, yeah.
That's all it was, yeah.
But yeah, so Gina was probably the person you hated the most, or the cast member that you hated the most.
Yeah. I didn't like any of them. The guys, they really, Jesus Christ.
Rank them from like best from my worst, no, from best to worst, which guy did you like more, and which guy do you like the worst? I mean, now we know
So
it's Gino is the worst.
the guy who proposed,
Mhm.
oh, this guy's such a loser. Like, oh no, okay. So the guy who got ghosted or possibly ghosted.
Yes,
I kind of want to
Ben.
I kind of want to keep watching to see what happens, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to.
Oh.
But that one's like, dude, I mean, just like, really, like, is really
Mhm.
like, you know what? Like, okay, so this what would piss me. I mean, a lot of it pissed me off. You know what? Like, the biggest thing that this guy, that pissed me off
Yeah.
was like when he wrote a story, that short story that he wrote.
Yes.
Right. So he writes a short story and he reads it. It's the corniest goddamn thing. Yeah. But he sent it via WhatsApp. Like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like you're gonna text that short story? Because like it reminded me of like when I was in college and my roommate and I were, I don't know, we were watching some movie and then we just started talking about men who sing to their girls. Right, like you break out an acoustic guitar. She's sitting on the edge of the bed, and you just start strumming, and you're singing. You're actually singing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's some loser shit.
That's
right? And then and I was like, it can't get any worse than that. No, this WhatsApp message novel that he wrote was just horrific.
Well, it actually turned out to be worse than that, because not only he sent it via WhatsApp, but he also read it and put it on in front of a camera on a show that pretty much broadcast all over the world.
I wrote a line of it, which was that killed me, where he was like, Mahogany was
Mahogany.
Oh, her name's Mahogany. I was like, all right, is she black? He's like, my beautiful Mahogany, let's dance. I'm like, all right, dude. I mean,
you're talking about the train story?
Yeah, that's how he ended it. And I was like, let's dance. All right, come on. But then she didn't turn out to be black. So it's like, all right, there's no, it's not no weirdly racial thing. Like, not that, I'm not saying that he's a bad guy. I'm just saying it was just weird, right? Like, just weird.
Okay, I like it. I like what you're saying.
Yeah. And then so then you see when he called her in the cab, or was in the cab, whatever, around that time, right? So he calls her, and then you see her in her picture, right? It's like, if there was ever an equivalent to a picture that comes with a frame, a photo that comes with a picture frame,
like the ones you buy from the store,
right? That's the digital equivalent of it. That picture, I was like, that's not the woman. You're definitely catfish.
It is. It is very filtered. Yeah.
Oh my god! And okay, then he gets in the cab, and he's talking to the guy. He's speaking a little Spanish, and then he texts her. He's like, "Oh, I'll see you at this restaurant." And then he finished. But he finished in Spanish. He's like, something, mi amor, whatever he said, it's mi amor, something in Spanish. I was like, dude, just stick with one language. What are you doing? Everything about him was cornball. Okay, Jesus Christ. Then he told his friend. He called his friend back home. Yeah, so we talked about the whole not crying thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I know men nowadays are supposed to be more affectionate, more emotionally available. But nothing makes me believe that you should shut it down and keep everything to yourself than that story, because he didn't have to tell anybody. He could have gone there, got catfished, and then come back home and just told everyone, oh, she's a bitch. Right? And that's it. Just make up something.
Yeah.
Now you're all this emotional availability. You're telling everybody your story, and now you got to live in that embarrassment for the rest of your life.
That's gonna be out there forever.
And if his friends are any good, if they're any like really they're never gonna let you live that down.
None of these people are good friends. They don't have any friends.
I would destroy you.
Yeah.
For that. And you could never say you're picking up every tab.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there's no way.
Anything you say loses like credibility.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, didn't you go to like Peru or something
You're
looking
right,
for a
right.
girl? When
Yeah.
you on a show,
Yeah.
it's like, all right,
Yeah.
yeah, beers are on you.
Yeah, that's okay. And that's was everything in Peru or it was
Some of it was in Peru. Yeah, actually, most of it. The second,
Okay.
yeah, like the second half of the season was in Peru.
Okay.
He actually
That's
travels.
what I loved when you go back to the first story. Jasmine got mad and she threw the
What did she throw?
She threw the toothbrush out. She threw the toothbrush in the mud of some third world country. I was like, what is she doing?
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I'm interested to see where. God, you're gonna make me watch the show. You're gonna have to like get a subscription.
I'm not making you do anything, dude. This is a one-time thing.
God, she's just so awful. And then, what did she do? Oh my God, I had so many notes. Yeah, the juxtaposition of the electric toothbrush on the in the mud.
She did. She threw the toothbrush. You know what the toothbrush was?
It was Oral B.
Yeah, but you know what it meant, like what it was originally.
She had bad breath or something?
No. So he thought he was being thoughtful, and she got him T-shirts that said, I love my girlfriend, and he got her. She got him a shirt that says, I love my girlfriend, or something like that. And she got him a couple more gifts, and then his gift to her was the electrical toothbrush.
And so next just gonna be a vacuum.
And she was like, the fuck is this? He's like, well, most people have them over there, and I don't think people here have them. So here's a gift for you.
Okay. Well, maybe her breath stunk.
And she was like,
Then the other guy. Oh wait. Oh no. I saw Ed's thing. It's another episode.
Ed is that
where he actually told the woman, he was like, "Yeah, your breast."
Yeah, that dude is a scumbag and a half.
That's awesome.
All right, let's see.
But
Rachel,
you know how when she freaking. Sorry, somebody's commenting.
Yeah, Rachel. She's saying this is hilarious, by the way.
All right. So when okay. So then I think she left and he came back. The Jasmine, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Jasmine comes back and she's saying, "Oh, could you send this picture of me, blah blah." And he was like, I don't know if she said or he said that she has pictures of him, and he was like, "You could send my pictures out if you want."
Bro, nobody wants your pictures, Gino.
Yes,
nobody.
It was like, and she was like, you got an itty bitty titty.
She was roasting him.
Oh, listen, you could have the biggest penis in the world, right? A woman just knows they can go to that, right?
Yeah,
and say it like, even if you're relatively big.
Yeah,
big black man. There's you've seen porn. He's like, I ain't that. I ain't
a lot of it. Yeah.
I ain't that. I ain't that big.
Yeah, that's not me.
I'm just regular big.
Yeah, I'm just.
And it's just like, oh yeah, I've had bigger. Like, oh shit! Don't say that. But yeah, I mean, women know. But she's like, yeah, I'm not sending that shit out.
Well, it's like saying hey, I'm gonna send you a picture of something I cooked, and it's just like shit.
Yeah,
like, you literally cook shit, and it's like I don't want.
Yeah, no. You only take pictures if you're taking pictures of your meal. Only the big meals.
Only the big meals. That's it. Just big meals.
Yeah. All right. What else? All right. So where else, man? I do want to get to the proposal because that was
okay. So that proposal was Hamza in. Gosh, I forgot her name.
Yeah. Okay.
I forgot her
this
stupid
is
name.
The black woman, right?
Yes.
Rachel,
what is her name?
So I hated him for the fact that he was kind of a mama's boy,
Mm-hmm.
but the mom was kind of right.
Sure.
But I also believe in prenuptial agreements, right?
Yeah.
And it's a thing, right? So the way he got offended over there, right? You see, she's American,
Yeah,
and she went to a foreign country and was like, prenuptial agreement. I got to protect myself.
Yeah.
I wonder if she was here and an American I was like, listen, I'm going to need you to sign this. If she would have the same, right? Because there's no come up. She's the come up in this relationship.
I am loving this,
right?
by the way. I am 1000% loving this. This is what I love about 90 Day Virgin.
Yeah. Now, okay, so here's the thing for me, right?
Yes, Memphis and Hamza.
Okay, all right, thank you. So I think if you haven't noticed, more women are graduating college, more women are becoming professionals than men.
Yeah.
Let's just wait to see in the next 10 years how many prenuptial agreements are proposed now by women. Like now they're like, all right, listen, it's my money and I gotta make sure. So I think the tide's gonna shift.
Yeah,
right?
well, for sure.
Yeah. Because
even if it doesn't shift, it's definitely going to, you'll see.
Yeah.
You'll see it. Yeah.
Yeah. Guys are gonna be getting alimony. That's it. I'm used to a certain standard of living.
Shut up, Stanley. No. It is true.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, we're now.
Now see guys at the gym having brunch.
Yeah, that's
the NFL is gonna have to change the games to 2:00 in the afternoon.
Sure, because we gotta. Yeah, no, that's
it's
gonna
brunch,
be great.
guys. It's brunch time. Come on,
that's gonna be awesome. But okay, so she went in there with such confidence.
Yep.
It's like, I'm gonna make him sign this prenup, and he was like, I think we went too far. Wait, what? She started losing it. She was like, oh my God, he's gonna back out. She didn't want to back out. But I was like, yeah, all right. Yeah, that confidence went out the door real quick. She should have just been like, all right, whatever. That's the mental manipulation stuff that women haven't. Well, no, that's not true. I'm not gonna say that. Okay. Some men are jumping off of bridges.
You know what? It
women
happens,
get in their head, so I'm not gonna say
it
that.
happens on both sides.
Yeah. I'll correct myself real quick.
You're like, oh,
yeah.
Like Wile E. Coyote.
Let's back that up.
when he chases a roadrunner and he keeps running and he like realizes he's like, oh, let me go back.
Right.
Still floating. So that was okay. So from what I'm getting from what you're saying is it goes from worst to best, Gino, then Hamza, then who's the third guy?
I like Hamza. Okay, Hamza's mom gave him really good advice.
Oh yeah, she was a real one.
Yeah.
By the way,
yes, she was. Was she wearing a burqa or she? No,
she was. And,
she was wearing a burqa.
Mamza, by the way.
Her name's Mamza.
Well, we'll call her Mamza.
Oh, okay.
Hamza's mom, Mamza.
All right. Wait. What?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. No, he's the closest to normal. Mm-hmm. Wait. How? He's he's like 26.
Yeah, he's 26.
Okay. Yeah, he's still on the Obamacare.
Mm-hmm.
So, he's young. That's young and dumb. Doesn't haven't figured it out yet. He'll maybe become a decent person, but a guy who the one who proposed. Oh my God. At the end, with the glasses, bald head.
Mm-hmm. That's Gino.
All right, Gino is absolutely ridiculous. Like you don't go in asking somebody to marry you if you don't know the answer is going to be like as Nancy Pelosi says. You don't bring a bill to the floor unless you got the votes. And he didn't have the votes.
None of them.
Right.
Nothing.
And then the conversation through the Google Translate.
Yes.
Listen, I'm when I go to Costa Rica, I got to speak Spanish. And sometimes I'll look up a word and I'm at the store, donde están los cubetas? You can tell the difference because that's the word I just looked at. Cubeta, right? That's what you do. You prepare the thing but you don't will you marry me? ¿Quieres casar?
Yeah, it is. It is a staple of the 90 Day Fiancé community to have. Well, not
Jesus.
us, but like the universe to have translators.
Yeah, no, you know, and I think wasn't it a woman's voice too? Come
Yes.
on, man, get the male voice.
Can't even get a guy.
Yeah, and like, ¿Quieres casarme? The right turn coming up. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Anyway, but okay, so then he does that, and she says yes, which is whatever. And he's, you know, I gotta go back, and I'm gonna get some more vacation time.
Do you like that? Dude had to go home,
yeah,
and ask his boss, "Hey, I want to go back to Panama."
Now listen, okay. I'm not trying to make this an international incident. What you have, your personality, everything else sucks, right? You're talking through a robot. Everything about you sucks.
Yeah,
but you have the passport, green card, citizenship, right there. That's all you got.
Mm-hmm.
You got to lean into that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And she said no. Not the power of the U.S. government or the American, whatever, the American dream.
Yeah.
Is having her want to marry you, dude.
Right.
Like her cousins are walking up from many countries. But she's like, no, not for you. If everybody was like you, and we'd stay right here. Jesus Christ, he was awful.
He was the worst.
Oh.
Yeah, Gino was the absolute fucking worst.
You know what? Like, no, I'm telling, like, this thing, these people are good, man, with these shows, because it's got me wanting to see it. Because then at the end, when they show the snippets for the next episode,
yeah,
and then she asked him for some breast implants, and I'm like, I think he's gonna get it. I think he's gonna do it. He does he do it?
I don't know, Sasha.
I don't know. God damn it!
I have no idea.
Oh, you know.
We all know.
Oh man!
Everybody listening right now, we all know.
Man, he's gonna buy those titties.
He's gonna buy some titties.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
was there something else?
Yeah.
Who else? Are we're good?
Oh, we're good. Yeah. Who else did you see?
All right. Gino. Wait, story. Wait, what else?
You said you saw Usman, right?
Which one is Usman?
He's the guy from Nigeria with Kimberly.
Yeah, but what was their story?
The story is that she went down there to like meet up with them, and she's like his number one fan.
No, I didn't see that one.
Oh, you didn't see that one? Oh, which other couples did you see? You saw Hamza. Who else was in that season, Rachel? Remind me. Wait, oh, Jimena and Mike. You saw Jimena and Mike.
What was Jimena and Mike's problem?
Jimena is from Colombia, and Mike is from, I don't remember from where, but he's a white dude, bald dude with glasses.
Wasn't that the proposal?
With the cake and everything, the family in there, and
yeah, that was a proposal.
Oh, that one. That's the one you were talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Gino and Jasmine's proposal.
No. That's yet.
Oh, wait, no. Okay.
They just had the blowout fight.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait. You mean to tell me she stayed? Yes. No, listen. Okay. So let me tell you.
Your reaction is
I'll tell you why I started liking him.
Okay.
Right? Because when I told you that stoic face thing, I was like, I think he's gonna try to get her back. Right?
Yeah.
Like that. Like, if you ever seen Patrice O'Neal, famous comedian, he passed away. When I was young, I used to see him go into a club and he'd purposefully piss off the crowd and try to make two people leave.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He'd walk some audience members.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'd say, all right, now let's start the show. Right? And he would crush. Like, he would get the crowd back. Like, you know how if I lost anybody in the crowd, I maybe right now I'd probably do a little better. But I remember when I was like, hell, a young comic. If I walk anybody, I'm apologizing to the owner, the producer. I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean. No, that's when his show starts, and he would level the room.
Damn.
So that to me was like, yeah, you ever been broken up with, right? Like, and you're still, and your ex tries to remain friends for some reason. and then you're like, I wonder if I can get her back just one time,
just to see.
Yeah, just to see. Do I have enough game? Because you're a home team, right?
Yeah,
you're not,
yeah.
you're familiar.
Mm.
And like, yeah, I mean, scumbag guys, right? So it's scumbag guys, right? But we all go through that phase
for sure.
And you're like, I wonder if I can get her back. So I was like kind of rooting. So you're telling me, okay,
damn,
how many episodes? Okay, how many episodes does it take for him to get her back?
That one, I'm not gonna tell you how many, but I'm gonna tell you that the whole season lasted probably 15, 16 episodes. Well, it's a tell-all.
But he doesn't get her like the next episode. He might take another 2 or 3.
I don't know, Sasha. Wouldn't be able to tell you.
Who's Rachel? Who? What? Wait, yes. Who? Why are you saying yes, Rachel?
He's like, to what?
I need to know, yes? Rachel. Please help me, Rachel.
All right. So from what I'm getting, you got to see Gino, you got to see Mike, you got to see Hamza.
Yeah.
But you didn't see Usman.
Yeah, I don't know why. Tell me more about Usman.
He's black dude from Nigeria. He's a rapper.
No, why didn't I see that one?
Was he not in that season, Rachel?
I don't think he was.
Yeah. Oh, Even Mohammed. Did you get to see Even Mohammed?
Well, who's Even Mohammed?
Oh, they were probably not on the episode. What? It's okay. No, there's like.
But let's talk about it.
Okay. There's like at least like 5 or 6 couples, and they cover like 4 to 5 sometimes, and they leave some out. So.
Okay. Yeah. I like that one. I won the Gino one, the Ghosted one, the Hamza one,
Ben, yeah,
and then the Proposal one. Mm-hmm. So those are the only ones I saw.
Okay,
yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And out of all the women, who do you think was the best one? Who do you have hype hopes for?
That she's gonna find love. Oh God, no. So you know what? Like, so I think the best, the one, I think the woman who's gonna make the most, have the most success is the ghost, because she's not gonna end up with anybody. I mean, that's ugh. Because like when he was writing those stories, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm rooting for her now.
Yeah,
right. I hope you're a ghost, because you can't be with this guy. There's no way. Yeah. So
Ben, the guy that wrote the story.
No, I'm with the ghost.
You okay? I love this.
Yeah.
I'm really loving this.
Because he deserves to be ghosted. He's a cornball. I don't understand. I'm not. It's not like I'm debonair, suave. I'm not necessarily that guy. I don't mind being a cornball, stay at home in my backyard and whatever. I'm not party animal, whatever. But I don't, just be normal, like normal.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you need. Like, women don't need much.
I mean, if he was normal, he wouldn't be on the show.
Yeah, I mean, that's yeah. I mean, we were talking about it, right? There's some level of, wrestling, to this thing, right? But there's some level of truth in these people. Like what? Jesus Christ! I don't know how people get to this point.
It is a lot of desperation and years of trying, but failing. They literally want somebody that they can be like, look at this.
There's an app.
Running water in a toilet. That's what they want.
Yeah, but I mean, but when you get on the other side, And if you get married, well, marriage is work, dude. Like
Yeah, it is a lot of work.
A lot of work.
I agree.
If my wife were American, we'd be divorced a long time ago. Yeah, because Americans, we want immediate gratification, like you said. Yeah, you want to walk in. I don't want to have to renovate and redo this kitchen.
Yeah,
I want it already done. But yeah. But I don't know. I can't understand why men and women make things so difficult. You know, like your relationships at work are so, I guess, there's no emotion involved. It's professional. You have this box that you can operate in.
Yeah.
Right. Obviously, Me Too happened and people did things that they shouldn't do. Right.
Yeah.
And those are the fuck ups. Right.
Very fun.
Lots of them. You don't shit where you eat. Right.
That's
Anywhere you're shitting is no good.
You shouldn't be shitting unless it's the bathroom.
Yeah, men and women shouldn't shit in the same place.
Same bathroom, different bathrooms. I think that's what Sasha suggested.
Oh, I have separate houses.
So his wife shits in a different house. He shits in a different house.
Yeah, that's it. You know, so she'll spend a couple months there, and then I'll go visit, and then I come back here, and she comes back, and then.
Let me ask you this: Do you have to request time off for work to go visit your wife? Like
no,
or like Mike.
No, I'm the boss, so that's okay. It's a lot easier for me, and I can work remote. But I wasn't always in this position, right?
Yeah,
that's why I can watch these shows. Like though, I'm not sure what do you watch these regularly?
I watch this all the
religiously.
Time.
Yeah. Okay.
I watched this so much I had to take time off from watching a whole season.
Oh, okay. I thought you took time off from work.
No. Oh my God!
It's too many episodes.
I gotta keep up. I got a podcast about him. No, I literally had to be like, I can't do this. It's affecting me personally. I can't do it anymore. So wow. We took it easy for this season, but we're gonna come back up with the next season, which I believe is The Other Way that is coming. Oh, before the 90 days, I believe is coming up.
How many? The offshoots of this thing. It's like a Marvel series.
It is
here.
Yeah,
it's like ridiculous.
It is very bad. Yeah, it is. It fucking branches off into so many. You got 90 Day Fiance, which is the main one. That's the main league. Okay. Then you got The Other Way, which is like a second tier. Then you got Before the 90 Days, which is like before the pros, and then you got
pros
before the pros. Yeah, before like you don't move up to 90 Day Fiance. You got
this is like wrestling. This is really like wrestling,
bro. It is like the G League. It's like a relegation promotion kind of thing, like in the Premier League. Like you have to go from like the like if you don't make it a 90 Day Fiance, you go to The Other Way, which means the person from the States has to move.
You get sent down to the minor leagues.
You go play abroad, basically. That's what The Other Way is. Before the 90 days is the second tier to 90 Day Fiance. So if you're in there, you're like almost at the top. Holy shit! But you're still like on the minor leagues.
These people are getting passports and visas to. Oh my God!
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Also, did you get to see what's her name? Was John? No, you said Johnny and Ella. They were in that season too. I forgot about it. I don't think you saw them.
Not on that episode.
And then there was one that got canceled, which was Alina and Caleb.
Wait, what they do to get canceled?
Oh, Alina, she's from Russia and she's this tiny person, and she's in like a little wheelchair, or she's like, I don't know, like 2-3 feet tall. And they found out a couple of posts on Instagram and Facebook where she was just dropping N-bombs, like Obama dropping bombs all over fucking Middle East.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah. And they were like, yeah, you got to cancel her. And she got...
Wait, just because, she didn't do it on the show.
No, not on the show. No. This is like years ago.
Oh.
But it was bad. It was... Like, if you read it, you'd be like, because my co-host was like, he read it and he was like, bro, that is bad. That is a lot.
I don't know. She's got a lot against her.
She's from Russia too.
Yeah. Well, there's that. And then you're was she born without the use of her Or
Yeah, no, she's
or was
like
she like
tiny
walking
and
down the
she's-
street and a black guy just broke?
and then she just went off
And
on
he's
a
like, all
rant.
right, you got a reason. I'll let you pass on
Let me
that.
Let me tell you what happened. No, she
Uh.
just like she's like, I'm going to a party and it's gonna be theme, and then she just continued to do it. Just
Yeah, you know.
no, like if I show you, be like,
No, I mean,
yeah, no,
I
cancel
know.
that bitch.
I'm like, what am I? I mean, thank you, I guess, for protecting me from something I haven't seen, or you know, but you know, when you're black, there's that trauma everywhere. So it's like,
Yeah.
I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
you know, I was like, oh, I'm offended. Yeah, par.
But
That checks. But yeah.
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 So yeah, she eventually, like, you know, they continue to show her throughout the season, but they eventually like took away some of her airtime, and they
Or they just kept the
cut it
camera up high.
Now it's just Caleb.
She's still there. You just can see it. You just see the camera. Everything up high. Keep the camera above the table.
Yeah, at all times.
Close ups. That's it. Yeah.
But yeah, after that she was pretty much done,
Yeah.
and you know, eventually she did her like a whole apology video. It was like a fucking 60 70-minute video.
No, they're gonna try to bring her back.
No, they're not gonna try.
No, America loves
An
the
apology.
rebuild. You like build you up, destroy you, and it's like, oh my, like that's like what's his name? To Jasmine. He's trying
Jasmine.
To say, can we get away with this? Let me see. Oh my God, look, she doesn't have a swastika on. We blotted that out. We got what? Let's see.
We talk about this all the time. Like the people that are producers for this show, they gotta go through some sort of like intense training where they're like have to like kill a dog or something like that, you know, and drink their blood, and then like go to like a fucking orphanage and like light it on fire or something. They gotta do some evil shit in order for them to go on this show and be like, hey, Jasmine, Gino says that your tits are not big enough or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like they just like
to instigate,
just
and
to
instigate. That's that
yeah.
media shit, right?
Dude.
It's just like, let's pit them against each other.
And then
so they should have kept wheelchair lady.
They should have wheelchair lady.
But yeah, I mean, you know, I don't. That's how bad we are, right? I mean, it's a social commentary, right? Of what people are willing to do in desperation, where we are as a country or society, about that we're willing to do this. I goes, one, people are desperate for love.
Yeah, very desperate for love.
Desperate for money and attention and all of that. You know, my kid, and it's not just him. Like all the kids want to be influencers. I'm like, all right, get that shit out of here. And he's smart, so it's like, yeah, we're not doing that shit.
Yeah.
So, well, I don't want to say that, right? Because it's not. It is. There's a new paradigm out here, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Right, because like everything was IT at some point, right? And then you figured out how to program for existing businesses, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you speak that language and you apply to existing. So you know, there's a space for it,
for sure.
And how do we incorporate it, right? So we'll see. I want to see one of these with a robot, which should be interesting, because that's the next that's the next evolution. There's somebody with a fleshlight. Let's see that happen. Let's see that episode.
I'm pretty sure it's happening. I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen at one point.
Don't they have that in Japan? Where
they
have
that
like
as a movie.
Like
it's a movie. The movie Her with
yeah.
Where he like falls in love with his phone.
What?
You never seen that movie?
No, I
falls in love with his phone
it.
Or like AI or whatever, and then at one point AI sends like a woman and be like, I want to have sex with you, so I send out this woman, and
a real woman.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like
then that's a
whole. It's a
perfect
very.
girlfriend. Thank you, AI.
It's like I can have sex with you, but this
Oh my
woman
God.
can, and we can like
She gets me. AI
it's-
gets me.
maybe perfect woman. There it is.
All right.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
But speaking of the perfect woman, which one do you think is the most perfect out of Mahogany? Oh, by the way, her name is Mahogany.
Which one? Wait.
Mahogany.
Wait. So she's a real person. Mahogany.
Mahogany.
But he kept calling mahogany.
Yes.
Spelled the same?
Same.
Oh, okay.
It was in Spanish. In Spanish, the H is silent.
Okay.
Mahogany.
Is she like Latino or is she indigenous? That sounds like indigenous.
I don't really know.
Wait.
Sasha.
Wait. So this person exists?
You're gonna have to continue.
No,
to
wait,
watch
no,
this
don't give me a different name. Like you give me like it's a real person, and then like, okay, so what's he gonna do? Show up, hey, mahogany. It's like, it's mahogany, and then he's gonna like, wait, okay, so holy shit,
Yeah.
just figured it out.
Okay.
She does exist.
Okay.
He just kept going to the restaurant asking for mahogany. What the fuck? She was there the whole time. He's like, have you seen mahogany? No. And then mahogany is sitting there.
I'm liking it. I'm liking it.
That's
I'm
my
liking
bet.
it. So Mahogany or Mahogany, Jasmine, Jimena, or Memphis? Which one do you think is the best one?
You know, actually, tell me names. The one who got proposed to.
That's
she seemed somewhat
Jimena.
normal. She seemed okay. She seemed
The one
somewhat,
with the tattoos.
I don't know,
From Colombian?
With all the, yeah, she was Colombian with all the, yeah. I didn't see tattoos. She was in a, where she got tattoos.
I think she's got a couple of tattoos all over her body.
She got she didn't have a sleeve. I didn't see a sleeve.
Oh shit.
I don't know. What did she, I didn't. I saw her in a dress, I think.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So do you like her the most out of like all the women you saw?
She seemed kind of normal. I mean, it's like, you know,
Mhm.
you've seen the clips of people proposing to a woman at like a baseball game, and she says, she's like, yeah. and later she's like, oh, listen, we're gonna talk because I don't really want to. But you know, she doesn't want to embarrass the guy.
Sure.
How evil are you that you embarrass the guy on the jumbotron? Just say yes, and then just on the ride home be like, listen.
We gotta talk about this. Yeah.
There's no need. Let me leave you with a little bit of pride.
Yeah, just enjoy the moment.
And then you
after
see the guy, his eyes start just the quiver. Please say yes. And he starts trying to with his face.
And then he said the speech in Spanish too, right?
He did say it in Spanish. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. He did say it in Spanish. It's
yeah.
And I don't know. The dad wasn't even excited. He got up and buenas noches and gracias and take my daughter and then I don't know.
Mike's a great guy though.
Yeah, no, he looked like a normal person.
And Jimena looked like a regular person. Like you're probably wondering, like, why are they on this show? That's crazy. It's only the 9th episode.
Come on. You're you know, give him a few shekels. You know, it's American money goes a long way. You know, so you're gonna get
that is true.
But I don't know. Jasmine seems a little nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Nuts. But I think she had the right to kind of lose it a little bit on that show for what happened. Yeah. So I don't. Okay. I think toothbrush was weird.
Toothbrush was funny.
That was hilarious.
Yeah,
I laughed for like 5 minutes on the toothbrush. I had to pause.
You love the cameraman going.
Yeah, no, I had to
zooming
pause
in on the toothbrush.
Yeah, I had to pause. Yeah. I was like, Jesus Christ. All right. Then she yelled at him, blah, blah, blah. How could you do this? How could you do this? That's raw. That's real. She went to the poolside.
Mm-hmm.
Did she call somebody? She got on the phone with somebody?
Yeah, she talked shit. Yeah.
Oh, how could he do that? That's normal.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong there.
nothing.
Went back, you little dick.
Teeny weeny,
Yeah.
small.
So that was normal. Yeah, so she was normal-ish.
She's normal-ish. Okay.
You just don't be a dick.
Just don't be a dick.
And you don't trigger me.
Don't trigger me. Okay.
Right? Okay. Yeah, so she was the other one. Yeah. No, the Colombian proposal thing was, she lied.
Mm-hmm.
She was true to her thing. Toothbrush gets a demerit, but that's okay. I mean, you can leave with the toothbrush. You don't have to give it back.
You don't have to. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you can just take it.
Yeah. I mean, you go back to, manually brushing your teeth.
I think she can afford herself electric.
Yeah, she's gonna get 2, 3, 4 jobs, so she can buy one and save enough. Was she American? She was American? No, she had
Jasmine
an accent.
wasn't. She was from Panama.
Really?
Yeah.
I always think Panamanians are darker.
I
mean, I know they are. I mean, whatever. But that's the image I have.
Yeah, she's from Panama.
She must be from the north.
From the north. In Memphis, what was your impression of Memphis?
That's a black girl, right?
Yep. Hamza, you have to sign the prenup, Hamza.
So that wasn't in the episode.
Okay.
It was just her talking to her mom
about the prenup.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which
she doesn't have a lot to lose. She has like a 97 Honda Civic or something like that.
Yeah, but I mean, he's on I'm not gonna say that. I almost showed my indoctrination into the but yeah, no, he was he lives where he lives and their transportation is different. So
what was he
that
from?
Civic,
from Jordan, I think.
I don't know, but it's not
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
yeah. I mean, that Honda Civic,
yeah, goes a long way.
You chop it up for parts, it's even more expensive, more valuable. So
that's true. That is true.
Maybe she's worried,
That is true. Yeah, and let me ask you this: how do you think their relationship ends? Do you think it ends up happy, or do you think that they break up?
Oh, I mean, I don't. So I don't think it's happy. Well, he's so young that I don't know if he can flip the tide, right? Because he got her as soon as he was like, I think we should break this up, and then she started her lower lip started quivering. I was like, all right, it's over. Like, what do you mean you don't want to? I'm like, yeah, it's a wrap. Now, ball's in your court, right? This is not a way to date people. All right. It should be mutual. You should be respectful of each other. But the game here, which is played a little too much. I think, she showed her hand.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he knows how to play the game. He probably doesn't. He's a young guy. His mom, if his mom was there, it's a wrap. His mom would have been like, all right, I got you. Yeah. Hamza Mamza. Mamza would have known what to do.
Mamza knows. She's she's a very knowledgeable woman and she's very smart.
Why were they on the roof?
Because
they're looking out for
I think
the U.S. Army troops.
Probably.
Tell the cousins like, hey, listen, they're coming.
That's where they shoot for. That's the mountain where they shoot from. Okay, so what do you think? Do you think that they break up, or do you think they end up together?
I actually think they end up together. I could see that.
Okay.
That I could see.
Rachel, should we tell him? I think Rachel's gonna help us out. She's gonna tell us. She's gonna help us out with this. Well, Sasha, I'm gonna have to say that you are 1,000% wrong.
Oh, all right. Well, I mean, I could see it both ways, but yeah, that's
Hamza actually ended up making it to the U.S.
By himself?
With Memphis, with the help of Memphis. They do get married, but then she kind of just leaves him.
Oh no, I know. I count that as no. That they made it. They got married. No, that's for me. It's fiance. So if you're married, you
They made it.
Yeah.
Okay, well that
Yeah.
counts. Okay, all right.
50% of marriages end up in divorce. So
they haven't gotten divorced. She just kind of dropped him, just out of nowhere. And the baby may not be his. Oh, there's a baby also.
That happens after.
That
so she didn't have a baby when she was there. No, she had a baby.
She had a baby. She had one, but
now she has a second one.
She was also pregnant.
Is she from Atlanta or something?
I was like, girl, I think you're in the wrong show. I think you want to be in Maury, but like this is
that's too bad.
My theory was that she showed up pregnant, tried to pin the kid on him, and then when she realized this is kind of fucked up, she kind of like backed from that. Like she kind of like
well, she's gonna have to go back overseas to get a man because you ain't finding an American man.
Not anymore. Yeah. No, not after seeing that. Would you date somebody after seeing that like that?
Oh, no, if you got money, you got prenup money. That's true. You gotta find some foreigner. Be like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna. I'll figure this out.
All right, Mike and Jimena. Do you think they're still together, or do you think that they broke up?
Mike and Jimena is a Colombian, right?
The Colombian one with the proposal and everything.
Oh, I think he's such a loser that he just capitulates. Mm-hmm. But I think she's getting the titties so she can go find somebody else.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying that's funny.
That's my take. So, I think eventually she backs out.
Okay. You are right.
All right. Yeah.
She does. She ends up leaving him.
You're not going to America. She's got no passport, no visa. I don't want that shit. So, what the hell? Did she get the titties though? Tell me she got the titties.
I think eventually she gets the titties.
Oh, nice.
But not from him. I think she has to borrow money from like a mobster.
What?
To get some shit done. Oh, yeah, it's like a whole thing. Yeah, it became like a whole thing.
All right.
And
by any means necessary, I'm gonna get them titties.
and then Mike, had to pay back or some shit.
He paid the mobster?
I think he wanted to, or she asked for the money, and I guess he like wanted to, but he's like, "Oh, that's too much money." So there was like a whole fight about it.
Oh, I'm not gonna give you the money, but I'll give it to the mobster. To be the man, show up. Mitch, you're in Colombia. you're not gonna fucking show. You're gonna disappear.
Mike, you're not gonna make it back for sure.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
So the biggest joke with him was that he farts.
Oh yes, that's okay. So yes, that's the one thing. The one I saw had like shit, farts, burps, and all. Like what?
Yeah, during sex.
Wait, what?
Like he's pumping, and then you hear.
Everybody's been. You don't eat before you have sex. You don't eat before you have sex.
And then he's pumping, and then he's like, bleh. He burps, and he's messy. So she's like, "Yeah, I can't have this bullshit." And then eventually they kind of just call it all off, and she basically says, "You know what this is? You know what happened? Like we basically met through a fucking OnlyFans website, like a webcam kind of thing, and this is not gonna work out, so it's off." And then they broke up, and then he convinced her to get back together.
How much? How many coins did
with
he have
somebody? Yeah,
ching, fucking
streamer.
Fuck, he was just putting coins into that slot.
He was the only one at one point.
Christ.
He's just paying her like everything.
Oh, that's why she wants the titties.
And he bought stove, couches,
new camera,
living room set, everything you saw in that house.
HD cameras,
everything. Yeah, ring light. Yeah, everything she needed.
He got her a ring light.
Fucking ring lights. Everything.
He got a ring light and a ring.
And a ring. Yeah. So that was the beautiful thing. Like up to that episode where you watched,
oh my God,
everything was going perfect, and you're going, okay, so this is obviously gonna end perfect, and then realize, oh, it's episode 9. this is where the fucking
Oh,
they're gonna
yeah,
take a
that's
U-turn,
the turn.
and yeah, and
Oh my God.
it was. Oh, it got worse. It got way worse. But speaking about way worse, what do you think about Gina and Jasmine? Do you think they're still together, or do you think that they broke up?
Well, I mean, you kind of let it out that they kind of kept the episode going, or or something happening. So, oh man, that's I as much as I hate him, I kind of want to see him win that.
Mm.
You got money, so that's the so when she was like, what do you think I want your money? Like, yeah, money's enough, like oh no, she said to him, she was like, all you're gonna have left is your money. I was like, all right, yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
As a man, I'm good. I know somebody else is gonna walk through that door and see exactly what you see. And plus him, he just gets a little therapy. He gets over it, maybe, might still be a jerk or whatever, but he's affected. He's affected. He doesn't know how to deal with it. Money makes women comfortable. And if you're comfortable, you start rethinking. And you when she gets off her third shift of the night, she's like, all right. I actually think he got his chance. I think he pulls it off.
Okay. Well, thank you, Rachel. Giggling Gino, because everything he said was like,
oh, okay. I didn't. Well, he was very quiet when I.
Well, yeah, that is true.
In that episode,
Giggling Gino and Jasmine, I believe, are still together. Then they had like a nasty separation, because they didn't get married. But she like eventually tried to sue him, and he tried to sue her, and it was like a whole thing. But I think as far as the show goes, they ended up together. He got engaged to her with a I believe 200 pesos ring. So yeah, it wasn't even like a good one. It was just like, I found the cheapest option.
She's trying to get that money one way or another. I'm gonna sue you for nothing.
Here's your 200 peso ring.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
All right.
The last one, Ben and Maugani. Do you think that they actually met?
Wait, which one? Oh, okay, yeah.
Did you think they actually met and ended up together?
Well, so the fact that you brought a different name up, is I think I would. Yeah, that's one of those where you're like, come on, I gotta at least watch a couple more episodes to see what she looks like, or he. You're
gonna love it.
I mean, you think it's a sailor, some by day he steals credit cards and sends out like fishing emails, and by night he's a woman.
Yeah,
catfishing.
So
I think for me, if it's a man that it turns out to be, it's great. But I think he's fully fished, and he they never meet.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you this much. They meet.
Actual. Like they put the phones together and see. Okay, well that's the same text. All right, I would want to see that. Fuck that. Show me digital evidence. Okay, so they meet. Okay,
they meet. Yeah, and Maugani takes Ben to an Airbnb and says that's her house.
Keeps it going. All right. Okay. All right. You're embarrassed. You live in a studio. Okay. Fine. All right.
And eventually he does something, and she kind of just leaves.
All right, let me make sure
He just gets weird, and she leaves, and they don't end up together.
Wow, you got on base, and you got picked off. You got picked off looking. God damn! What? All right. What could he have done? All right. So. Is he writing more stories? He got a tattoo of her name. No, he got a tattoo of her face on his chest.
It's
That's weird. That's got to be weird.
He
Oh, no, on his lower back, he got a tramp.
he got a tramp on him. It says
of her
Malgani.
face on it. She'll never see it.
No, he pretty much just calls her out for lying to him. It's like, why are you taking this Airbnb? And like, are those even your parents? Maybe they're actors. You know, why are you lying to me? And she didn't like it. She couldn't take the pressure, so she left. And a couple days later, he called her back, and she's like, "All right, I'll meet you one more time." They kiss, and then they're like, "Yeah, we're just gonna be friends." But all of her friends were like, "This is fucking weird. Why are you doing this?"
Wow.
But I won't tell you what she looks like. But it's a she.
Is it barely a she?
All
right. Well, all right. I don't know. Maybe that's enough for me to go look at what.
Yeah, I mean, I always tell people like the story after just so they can figure out. But like still I feel like you're still gonna watch and you're gonna find out what happened.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna read some books.
I'm gonna read some books.
I'll if we ever do this again, I'll watch. I'll
it's worth it, right? It's fun. They're fun to watch.
This is fun. I have no problem. I think I got some jokes from here that I might take to the
use.
stage.
Oh wow, dude! You know how many we had so many jokes that we actually took on stage from this, because without even knowing it, we're writing, we're taking notes, and for every note that we take, we're like, oh well, this is a punchline, or we can tag this, or this is something without even knowing we're writing.
Yeah.
And that's like an hour of our day that we just take down to write and just pretty much punch up a show that we just read.
Right. Speaking of writing,
you're right. Maybe I do know how to write. Yeah. There it is. I didn't know that I was doing it until it's happening. But
that's it.
But yeah, that's it. Anything else you like to add from your notes? Because this is, by the way, those are the best notes I've ever. I don't know if you want to show the camera.
Oh no, this is gold here. I'm not. I'll show you the back of the. Note. I got 3 pages notes.
3 pages of notes, and it's like it's printed out, and that is the fanciest I've ever seen anybody take notes.
14 font spaced with room for notes.
What's the font?
I think I always go Times New Roman.
There it is. There it goes. Get fancy with it.
Yeah. Just professional.
Yeah. Well, Sasha, anything else you like to share on to our friends here?
I need to get my numbers up, man. It's my Instagram. I am Sasha Guillaume on Instagram, Sasha Guillaume on Facebook. Gotta get my numbers up. That's the business.
And I posted his website, so make sure you check out his website. I'm sure he updates it. You have a lot of stories in there.
Yeah. I have some short stories in there.
Short stories.
I'm writing them. I'm working on some new ones. I'm doing outlined stories, and I'm hoping to get those up pretty soon. But the ones that are up there, I like them. I think they're funny and fun. I hope you'll enjoy them. I got a children's book that I wrote, Teach Me to Play Baseball. Hopefully that goes well. And because I have manuscripts for other sports, so I'd like to get those out there as well. So support any way you can. I appreciate it. So I can go full time and
get the ebook.
Funny
ebook.
You can get the ebook, or you can get the real book,
or the real book. Yeah, hard copy too.
Yeah. And then you come to a show and I'll sign it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Yeah.
Here are my dogs. They just got back from their little walk.
Ooh, all right.
So that's it. That was the episode. That was 90 Day Virgin. You are no longer a virgin.
I'm no longer a virgin.
No, now you're gonna have to do Love After Lockup with
a spin-off.
Me and EJ.
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna have you back, and we're gonna do the Love After Lockup one, because that one you're gonna watch and you're gonna go, I'm blocking you on everything in social media, and please delete my number from your phone. That I think that will happen.
All right. Let's see what happens. It sounds interesting. So
the whole concept is just fucking bizarre, and it's just
it sounds very realistic.
It is produced by the same people that do 90 Day Fiance, but there's people definitely have like no soul. Like they probably like sleep at night in like a basement and like a fucking coffin. Like they are
I'd be so comfortable.
evil.
Just I'd roll over. Just
Yeah.
sleeping.
Yeah, these people are evil.
I check hits your bank account. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure they're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there it is. Tiny cameo by my wife, Jenna. What's up? All right. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. Thank you so much. And we'll for listening. And we'll be back in like 5 minutes with EJ to do Love After Lockup. So stick around. And for everybody, bye. Everybody else, bye.